Hey everybody, it's Brandon again. Up next for today, we're going to be reviewing the Jetsons, the movie. Now, the story behind this is we're introduced to the Jetsons. You know, George, Jane, Judy, Elroy, Astro, and Rosie the robot, and their family. George gets a promotion to head up one of Mr. Spacely's newest projects on an asteroid. So the family moves to the asteroid, they get into an apartment, and they meet some neighbors, which they're really not that. The neighbors' kids both become important parts later on to the story, but really they're not really that important. I'll put some pictures up of the neighbors. And they come to realize that the reason why it's not functioning properly is because it's built on top of a species of aliens. They're called grungies. He's destroying their home, so they keep sabotaging it. And later, and near the end of the movie, Jane, George, Elroy, the Jetsons, they all find a way to save the grungies and to have a compromise between them and Mr. Spacely. So that's pretty much the synopsis of the whole movie. Now, my thoughts on the movie: it was a decent movie. I mean, I laughed. I mean, it was a good, I wouldn't say a good movie, but I had a good time watching it. I had fun. And I have to note, the computer animation, while it does kind of look out of place, different from the rest of the animation, but it also kind of works because it's just mainly used in the scenery and stuff. The animation, pretty much looks like a Hanna-Barbara animation with the characters. But my thoughts on it: the story was okay. It's just the way they presented these characters that we've known for years now. Like, for instance, George is portrayed like as a lazy worker. Jane's, I don't remember her that much, so I'm gonna say Jane's kind of close to her TV show counterpart. Judy is just annoying. I'm sorry. The pop star Tiffany, who voiced her, I'm not blaming her at all, but the way the writers wrote Judy for this movie, it was awful. I have never seen Judy Jetson in comics or the TV shows ever be that whiny over some boy she has never met before going to one concert for one night. And I mean, it was just, oh God. Judy's character was the worst written character in this whole movie. Rosie was similar to her TV show counterpart, and I liked her, but she wasn't really used that much. Astro, everybody likes Astro. Elroy was kind of similar. It's just, this movie, he seemed more jealous and wasn't as smart as he's portrayed in the TV show, in the comics, because Elroy's like a genius. And this movie, he really wasn't. There was nothing in there. I have to talk about the lighting for a second. The first scene in this movie looks like something out of a horror movie. Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's well lit for animated, but it doesn't work in the Jetsons universe. And while it was well lit and stuff, and I can understand, the mystery, trying to hide the aliens at the first, that just came off as tonally too dark. And then right after that, the movie just opened up with the whole Jetsons theme. So yeah, it kind of like shifted abruptly at the beginning, and I don't think they could have went a different way about that. That's just my opinion. As I've done with past reviews, I would try to recommend it, but with this review, honestly, I don't know if I could. I mean, if you have a small child, like let's say about what 6 and under, and they just watch shows and TV just for colors and fun characters and a good time, I don't know, because like the middle part of this movie is that, but like the even at the end of it, the end of it's dark. I mean, Mr. Spacely's portrayed as a jerk in this movie more so than he has ever been in a TV show or comics. I mean, for God's sake, he put a civilization's existence below greed. And that's just, I was like, what kind of message is that sending? I was like, wow, that's like really dark for a kid's movie, but I can't recommend it. Like, if you're interested in watching it, go ahead and watch it. But there's nothing I can do to recommend. But this definitely, while I did have fun with it, and it did have vibrant colors and that whole late 80s, early 90s / feel, it just didn't feel like the Jetsons of old. That's my review of the Jetsons the movie. I really didn't have that much to say. I think I'll be switching up my reviews from now on, not strictly adhering to one genre. So my next review may be a horror movie, maybe a comedy, sci-fi, but I think we're just going to do reviews in general now on this playlist instead of animated. So I just thought I'd let y'all know that. If y'all do like my reviews, like my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications when I post new videos. I'll try to post at least 2 or 3 a month. So until next time, guys, have a great day. Bye.